Hello there, everybody. I am with my daughter Heather and JT.
Hey.
And Deb is driving us. Now, we are following Clay, and we are going to a place that Clay found, and he is taking us there. It's an old, I believe, an old logging town, didn't he say? Mm-hmm. Like a logging town, similar to Centralia, but it's not Centralia. It's about 45 minutes north of Centralia. And it's a logging town, and there is an old cemetery that is still there. And I have a fascination.
1870s.
Yeah, 1870s. I have a fascination with old cemeteries, if you couldn't tell by now. And so anyway, we're going to go check it out. So we're all headed there now. We are caravanning our way there.
We sure is. It's going to be awesome, guys.
Yeah, so this is an awesome explore with Clay. Clay is right up ahead of us there, and we are following him now, so we are on our way. Lost, but we think we are on the right path now. Trying to find this old cemetery.
Risks we take for these adventures.
We're in the back of Clay's vehicle right now because Deb's vehicle would not make it back here. There's absolutely no way. She's got a very nice vehicle. It's new and it's not four-wheel drive. So Clay has four-wheel drive. That works for us. We got Heather and JT in the back. They're trying to keep an eye out for the cemetery.
Okay, we're looking. We have our eyes looking for the headstones. I don't see anything yet.
I'm just gonna look at something on my phone real quick.
Okay, he's looking on his phone, trying to find it.
Okay, yeah, this isn't the trail that I think it's on, just so you know. So
Oh,
you may
it's not? Okay.
Okay.
You never know, we might see something on camera while we're looking for it. This area here used to be an old logging town many, many years ago, like in the 1800s.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Yes, it could be lions and tigers and bears. You never know. We're breaking the law, he said. Horses are only allowed on this trail. But we didn't see that sign.
We didn't see the sign.
We didn't see it. Yes. Okay, we are at our destination, and I just heard an owl. You hear that owl? What does that say? Horse trail starts here. Okay. We are about 3 miles back into the woods off the main highway. Donated by Florida Forever. Huh. Picnic table and everything over there. Oh, I hear that.
Hear that?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, that's the lake.
Okay, so this is the old town that was here back in the 1800s. That is no longer here at all. I believe that there's remnants of this town back here that we're hoping to find.
Hear all these animals?
I hear it, yes.
Turkeys.
Is that turkeys?
Turkeys and frogs. You hear frogs.
They're like, Thanksgiving's coming. They're coming to get us.
Somebody have a weapon.
You in one of those old
Deb has a weapon.
There's bears and everything out here.
I don't know if it'll be much further down here. You don't have to worry about animals as much as you think it makes sense. I'm kind of hesitant to stick up there by that area. I don't know.
Well, y'all want to keep walking or what?
I don't know. Where do you think that cemetery is?
Well, the cemetery, we can just skip and go to the cemetery.
I thought that's where we were going.
No, this is the town.
Okay.
It's supposed to
Yeah.
have the buildings are gone, but there's this old staircase of stones
Okay.
that led right to the center of town. We just wanted to get a couple shots of.
Gotcha.
But let's just head back, go straight to the cemetery location.
What is it?
There's water back there. Something's walking through the water.
I hear it. It sounds big.
It sounds like a deer or something.
Cochise, put your ear to the ground.
That's how you stop them deer. You just yell.
So we might not be able to find the remnants of the town on this trip. This is a huge area, but we're going to go to the cemetery where the locals that were here were buried. Heather, keep an eye open for snakes.
Yeah, they actually named the lake after.
Did you hear that, Mom?
What's that?
A little girl drowned in this lake and they named it after her.
Yes, he told me about that earlier. So guys, a little girl drowned in this lake many years ago, and they named this town, and they named this lake after the little girl.
What was her name?
I believe the family's last name was, I don't remember right now.
Okay.
But it's the name of the lake.
There's something back there. Probably a wild animal.
Mom, do you have a spider on me? Check me for like a web or anything. You see anything?
I don't see anything.
I feel like something finished me.
No.
Alright, let's just head back.
You never know what we're going to see out here. I mean, I know that there's wild animals and things like that out here for sure, but you just never know what else we're going to see because this was an old town. A lot of people lived in this area right here back in the early 1800s. So there's actually probably people buried everywhere out here if you think about it.
Right here is where we are. And this is where the town is. Pretty much right where we're standing. The graveyard is supposed to be north, a quarter to a half a mile. So I think if we take this trail here, I'm thinking that could be it right there. It's really hard to say, but it said it's right off of the trail, about a quarter to a half a mile. And that should be the
Is it
trail.
in an opening or is it in trees?
It's probably treed up by now.
JT, don't go far ahead.
Do you think it's that trail he's on now?
That trail's not on the map. But that trail leads back to the road that might go to it.
I heard something.
So I'm saying we hop in the car, do a U-ey, and then try to find that fork that goes to the left.
Okay.
And that might go to it.
JT, come back. We're gonna hop in the car and go up where the fork is up there.
Oh no.
It's a branch.
Oh no. Something creeping around in the woods. If you think about all the people that used to live right here, this used to be a town.
It's crazy.
It is. It's crazy how people had to live back then. They didn't have all the creature comforts that we all have today. They lived off the land, and this is it right here. This is kind of that situation, that kind of area. Okay, so we're on a different trail now, and we are still in search of the cemetery. We kind of gave up on finding the remnants of the town. This is a huge area to look for it. And from what we hear, it's extremely hard to find. It would probably take us hours. Maybe one day the guys can come out here and try to find it for us. Maybe Clay and JT. Hiking trail.
I like it back here.
Yeah.
Like those little all-terrain things. There's a light back there.
Oh, let's see that.
There's a light right over there. It's like a house or something.
Okay, that was really strange. We seen somebody, we actually seen lights coming towards us. Almost as if they were coming through the woods. We turned our lights out because we weren't sure who it was, so we just turned our lights out. But then the lights just kind of disappeared, so we're not sure if they turned their lights out too, and maybe they're up here. Maybe they're freaking out because they see us way back here in the middle of these woods. So Clay was just yelling out to them, and nobody has said anything, so I don't know what's going on. Alright, turning my light back on.
Jog up there and see if he sees it real quick.
Okay.
We don't have to continue too far.
Okay. So Clay is going to take off jogging. He's already jogging. He's going to go down this trail so that we don't have to walk it all the way. What a nice guy. That way we can see.
Like this?
Not in a long time. E.T. phone home.
I know, that's what it feels like. ET phone home. We're in the woods in the middle of the ET thing.
Alright, I had my camera off, but Deb we were walking and Deb heard somebody talking out there.
I heard the owl, but I heard somebody talking.
You heard somebody talking? We're still trying to find Clay.
Where? Over there.
I'm going to ask the spirit box how to
right over
find
there.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
Where's the light?
Alright, let's get the spirit box out.
Heather's going to turn the spirit box on and she's going to ask the spirits how to find this cemetery and see what we get.
Might be a house or something.
I heard somebody talking.
Okay, so
In the vehicle. It says, send me a text if you find it.
we have been walking around for quite a while. I haven't kept my camera on the whole time because I'm trying to save my battery and my memory card
The citrus witch.
because we are heading to another
Have you
location
seen
after we
the
leave here.
citrus witch?
The citrus witch?
Have you seen her?
No. What's the citrus witch look like? Okay, so
Look like she's gonna push that tree down.
it's definitely kind of creepy back here now that it's
It is.
dark.
Now shut your lights off.
Yeah, if I shut my lights out, my camera won't pick up much of nothing.
I'm just trying to tell you how dark it is.
I tell you, this is the place to make one of them movies you're talking about.
I know.
JT could dress him up as the axe murderer. Michael Myers or what is his name, Jason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking about putting together a little short film, a little spooky short film. Like a little movie style. I feel like I just walked through a bunch of fog. Oh, what do they see? They see something. Alright, he's walking the foot trail. I guess I'll walk the foot trail too, why not? What is it?
Holy shit, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a Florida panther there.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Raw meat. Kitty, kitty.
Holy shit, what was that? What was that?
Oh, good Lord.
Okay. Back on the trail, heading back to the car. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We've been out here for a little while now. That cemetery's out here somewhere. We're probably just gonna have to come during the day. We started out during the day, but it got dark really quick. So, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting adventure.
Well, the hitchhiking
I can't see nothing.
with evil.
Well, you two keep looking for the trail while you're back there. You never know.
Shit.
You gotta stop. You gotta do something.
Okay, well, this,
You know what this is.
yeah. Oh my god. Holy shit fire.
Car?
Now what if the Florida paper comes running behind the vehicle?
Okay, so we are back at this cemetery. We had to leave that night we were here, and we decided to come back on the way home from looking for the cemetery out there in the Withlacoochee Forest. So this is actually part 2 from this cemetery. We had to leave in a hurry because of a situation, and we are back now to finish our filming that we wanted to do here that night. So we have Heather and JT and Clay and his friend, I can't remember her name, I gotta go ask her again, with us, and Deb. Okay, so let's look around. So this cemetery has been here since the late 1800s, I believe. I'm gonna kind of look around. See what we see. I'm gonna go over this way. Now, from what I understand, this was a Polish family that was here many years ago. And they're all buried out here. And I believe they owned that church. So this is that family. One night we were here about a year ago, and I caught all kinds of things on camera. What is it?
A pecan.
Really?
We found one the other day in downtown Brooksville too, by the courthouse. There's one. We were picking pecans off the
Oh,
ground.
wow. A pecan tree. I don't think I've ever seen a pecan tree.
Now,
It's pretty cool.
so there's like fresh flowers out here. People still
Well, the
come
church,
here.
Mm-hmm.
church probably.
You think that's what it is?
Yes.
Probably for the holidays.
Okay. Well, it's not on all of them now. That one over there and this one.
There was more the other night.
I haven't got to all of them yet, but so far what I've seen.
It seems to be all Polish people in here.
Yeah, it's a Polish family.
There's no names on them.
Those are really old.
Yeah, it's a Polish family.
So I wonder, it must be the church, maybe the church members.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1897 to 1936. This person was buried here in 1936. There's a lot of empty space here. Now, I don't know if there's more people buried out here and they just don't have headstones or what.
These are fairly new headstones.
Yeah.
Those are old.
Alright, so let me put my blue light on. Let's see if we see anything. This blue light is supposed to make spirits, dark figures, things like that show up better. Seems it worked pretty darn good, actually. Hello, is anybody with me? Is there anybody out here? Heather is getting ready to do a spirit box session over there. I'm going to actually do the same thing here in just a minute.
See all the nuts?
Oh, yeah. There's pecans. I'll be damned. Look at that.
I think they're. I
Wow.
don't think they're pecans. I think they're hickory nuts.
Hickory nuts? Could very well
Pecans are
be.
usually smooth.
Huh. It's interesting. Okay, so Heather is going to turn the spirit box on over there. Okay, so you can watch Heather's video and see what all she got in the spirit box. Who's out here with us? I feel a presence. Who's here? We come in peace. It's okay. Would you like to communicate with us? If you try to communicate with us, more than likely we will hear you. You can speak through my camera. I heard something out there. Okay, I just pulled out my spirit box and I'm gonna do a spirit box session over here in the middle of this cemetery. Heather just did one over there and I'm gonna do one over here. Is everything okay? Okay. Alright, here we go. We're reaching out to the spirit world. You can come and communicate with us through this box. We'll hear everything that you say. I'm gonna turn it on now. Come talk to us. Tell us your name. Hello? Who's with us? Can you say my name? Go ahead and say my name. Is everyone out here in this cemetery family? Was that your church over there? Or was it a home back then? Well, thank you for talking to us. Okay, I've got this Trifield meter and I am going to set it up right over here. I have it on electric. I'm going to try electric this time. Now let's see. I'm going to stand a distance away from it and let's see if we can get some spirits to move in front of it. Can you move in front of that meter? If you get close to it, it'll make a high-pitched winding sound. Ooh. It changed frequencies. You hear that? I'm standing about 6 feet from it. Ooh. Is that changing frequencies? I just heard that. Hold on. I just heard that change frequencies. Oh, it is. And they're not near it. Okay, it's over there where the light is. And they are over there. So it just changed frequencies. I heard it. Go ahead and move in front of that. Ooh, listen to it. Ooh. Move in front of that meter and make it go off again. Yep, just change tones. Good job, thank you. Get closer to it now. Wow, sounds like they're right on it. There's nothing over there to make that do that. Can you get even closer to it? Put yourself right on it. What the hell was that? I think that was a cow or something? That's pretty amazing, thank you. Whoa, I just heard something over there. That thing is pretty amazing, isn't it? I haven't seen activity like that on this thing in a long time.
Can you hear it through your camera?
Yeah, this camera picks up everything. It'd probably pick up a mouse fart. Where are you? Can you move in front of my camera so I can see you? It's pretty cool that you made that go off like that. Ooh, it's changing tones again. Ooh, look at this creepy church. I think it's only creepy because it's nighttime and it's very old. But one time we were here, we actually saw someone hiding along the side of it. Let's look in the window. So I guess the family that's buried back there, this either used to be their home or it was a church back then. What do you think, Deb? You think it might have been a home?
No, I think it was always a church. They were probably members of it, the congregation.
Mm-hmm.
It was a small town, so everything, you know.
Very
You
true.
live here, you die here.
Very true. Back then, it was very popular for people to bury their families right there in their own backyard or behind their church. That's pretty much what they did here. It is about 100 years old, this church.
103.
Wow. It is very dark out here. It's a long, dark road right here. Oh, wow. Okay guys, we are at a cemetery that is in the middle of nowhere. We have actually been here before and I'm bringing Clay here tonight. This is Clay. What's your channel?
Hi, this is Clay from Time to Play TV.
Time to Play TV. You guys go check him out. We're going to be doing some filming together tonight and many other nights, I'm sure. So, Clay has taken up an interest in ghost hunting, and he likes to be scared. Oh, goodness. Okay, so last time I was here, I got touched, saw things, heard things. It was crazy. There's a lot of old graves out here. A lot of old graves out here. Now, this is a old, I believe, Polish church, and it's very old, and this is a lot of Polish families that are buried out here in this cemetery. And there was, wow. Oh, that sounds like a coyote. Holy crap. I heard that. It's like a damn coyote. Ooh. Ooh, I hope he stays over that way. It could be a dog. So yeah, I've heard a lot of history about this place, and I will link some of the history into this video so I don't have to really explain it all. I'd rather just put it in the video. So, one time when we were filming here, we actually caught an apparition in this area right here. That's pretty crazy.
I'm nice enough to come out here and get beat up.
I know, it is nice. The last time we tried to film here, Deb and I and Stacy came here, and the bugs were so bad we had to leave. We couldn't stay. One good thing about when the colder weather comes, the bugs go away. Is there anybody with us? Hello? Whoa. That almost sounded like a damn cow. Hello? Can you speak to me? I can hear you. We come in peace. We just like checking out old cemeteries. Okay, I'm gonna put my camera right there. We're gonna watch that area while I pull out my spirit box. Oh my God. Wow, yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna turn my spirit box on and try to communicate. Hello there, who's with us tonight? Can you speak to us through this spirit box right here? Like you've done before. Do you remember me? What is your name? Bob? Hi Bob, my name's Patty. Who else is here? I think so.
Know that gold can give you
Whoa! Can't wait to hear that one back. How many spirits are with me right now? Can you tell me a number? Tell me a number.
Sound like somebody's going off the track.
Okay, we just heard something, so I turned the spirit box off in the middle of that session. We're not sure what we heard.
Whoa.
Oh shit.